Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Here we are continuing the investigation. So, last we left off, we checked this entire room, I believe, to investigate. And now we're going to go into the storage room. There's a door that says staff only. Looks like the inside is a storage room. Might as well investigate in here too. Here we go, music venue, storage room. Hello, Mr. Komaeda. How are you doing? Nagato, did you come in here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko? That probably all came from this storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? Aw, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
But...
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
man.
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth. You just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I will gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey.
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously, the movie theater. After he said that, Nagato walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? Alright, what do we got? We got some stickers. There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Huh? Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Shelves? There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelves. It's probably used for stage decoration. It's thick black paper that's folded up into the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And the edge of this edge of the wallpaper. It looks a little torn, but what does this mean? Okay. Full-length mirror. You can see a whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. I guess that's everything important in the storage room. I guess I should go back to the music venue. Wow, that was quick. Alright. Didn't find much, didn't get any truth bullets. But that's okay. Still looked in there. Alright, with this, we might be close to finishing investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Makan. I need to make sure to get those autopsy results from her. Or she's hiding behind Sonia. How about it, Makan? Have you found anything out by now?
To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death.
Because of the heat? Is that possible?
If a body is ever exposed to that heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death.
I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death?
I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko.
And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders.
Huh? Imitation murder?
Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everybody already knew. You're a fucking loser.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that he starts to get annoyed by it.
How would an imitation murder be related to this murder?
Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie.
that movie?
Good instinct.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people.
The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this really was an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must
It's
be the
certainly
will of
conceivable.
causality.
If the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed?
Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed all at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing school trip, the same blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the blackened would be able to secure an easy victory, right?
That's true.
This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains.
If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings.
Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Huh?
So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that there are 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on the majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or if 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay. I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey,
Meaning, 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
wow.
I
don't like
Alright, fine, that's right. There's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Game of brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave.
I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste
it means
your
the 3rd victim would be
powerlessness.
impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation?
Could it be? You haven't seen it?
Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
Good instinct.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it.
As if they copied the movie? I see, Nagato mentioned something about that. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly? Well, obviously the movie theater.
you...
I see. So you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts.
Looks like I need to do that.
Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate.
Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki?
Probably the hospital, for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on in the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. He's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. The clues related to Yoko's death. I should try going over to that motel. There's still a lot of things I need to do before the trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Okay, let's go give it our all. Now the thing is, I think we should soon have our pet level up, which is exciting. if that's the kind of thing that you get excited by. It will probably happen anytime now. Oh gosh, yawning. So this is the movie theater. Oh, this isn't it here. Movie theater is up here. Is this it? Yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna, there we go. I was gonna run back and forth until the pet leveled up because I knew it was close. What's it gonna be? Okay, 98 steps until the next growth. Okay, cool. Let's go into the movie theater. Theater. It's gonna have the Ultra Despair Girls poster. Yep, there it is.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case, in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know, I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
I see. Then you really should watch the movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager, a customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yes, did you call me?
What?
Huh? Hajime's a customer?
Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up.
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagato?
Stop it! But my resistance was in vain and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker.
See, it's this one. I'm sorry I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million?
But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie.
Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here.
Okay, here you go. It already says on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat.
Don't worry, I only plan to watch it
Look
once.
forward to it.
Then I'll go
okay?
prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. Okay, let's keep it safe. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Okay. We have to wait. How are we gonna wait? We're gonna talk to Naruto?
impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing. And you paid $1.5 million for it too. But even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie. You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Yes. I know. Just leave me alone. Cool. Theater?
No.
Hold on, I'm still in the middle of preparing. Don't
you
rush, don't
sure?
rush. Hasty boys get hated, you know. They might even be hated by boy bears, too.
You can hate me all you want. Food corner? It's a food shop. A lot of things like popcorn, sandwiches are arranged here. Don't think it pertains to the incident at all. Ultra Despair Girls poster? It's a video game poster. Looks interesting. I'm definitely gonna buy that. Yeah. Yes, you will. I mean, is there anything else other than the security camera? Oh, there's a blank space here. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. Right. Looks like a tote bag.
Ah, that caught your eyes. Limited time item.
If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Well then, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out.
Who'd you sell it to?
You're so
Stupid! There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is.
So the killer bought it?
Ah!
I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right?
It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person.
What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's common practice to pay customers with bonus prizes.
For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Monokuma's account has been added.
Well, now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
This is exciting! Exciting!
Okay, enter the theater. And see what's inside.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. World famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly.
From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so
Now
half-assed.
then, please relax
Now
and
then.
enjoy the film.
Oh, okay. Cool, let's enjoy the film. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Jeez.
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye. Bye.
I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie?
Well,
But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matches Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too.
but
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or... If the killer's main goal is just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. The Wizard of Monami. Alright. I assume we can leave here now and go check out some of these other places, such as the motel and the hospital. So the motel first, which is right here. Motel. Air conditioned. Very nice. That's what you want. And we have Gundam and Fihiko here. I just remembered I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hiyoko's room is. Might be faster to just ask someone. Gundam?
So you have a
You're
plan.
here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room's Hiyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Alright, Fihiko.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the batten lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's when I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and we were about to go back to the music venue.
Get it?
You met up with Makan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some
I
reason.
see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discover Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened. This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body! Yeah! Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagato in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami.
I see.
I see! So Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, right? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hiyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when you broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't here with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Makan panic in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Oh, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anybody else when you circled the island? No. We went to the movie theater in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki. We didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Makan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around that pillar with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is, Hiyoko was killed. We did discover a body.
Huh?
What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Fuyuhiko's account. He said the middle room? Hyoko's room. There we go. Clatter, clatter. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside a kimono. It opened, just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. So Hiyoko was staying here. She only stayed here for a few nights. It doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little confused. Oh, hey gorgeous.
Huh? Did the door open?
Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it.
I see.
What? Did something happen?
No, it is just... I am starting to believe it might be my fault.
Her fault? What does she mean? Well, let's ask her.
The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room.
She was afraid of the dispersties, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason.
Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono.
Her kimono?
Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then, I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she couldn't tie her sash anymore. My hero is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it.
She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics.
That's why she wanted to be able to tie the sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did.
What did he say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be? Hyoko remembered that?
Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear a kimono? Huh, I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anybody about that before the incident, or was someone listening in on your conversation?
I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation.
Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Sonya's account has been added. Okay, there's a sink. There's a mirror, but it's small and rusty. There's no way anyone can see this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. Oh, there's a hidden Monokuma there. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. Hey, hidden Monokuma. How you going?
I've been found.
No.
No.
Alright, the vent? Is there something for the vent? Nope. There's the monitor. There's a bed. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Trash can, there's a fridge, a lamp, sink, lemonade. Is that it? So yeah, sink, bed, monitor. Yeah, okay. That's it for here. I was gonna end the video here, but I think we just have the hospital left over, right? If I'm not mistaken. Those are the locations that it said, so I might as well look at the hospital so that we can get towards the trial in the next episode. So, hospital should be down here, I believe. Hopefully the hospital investigation doesn't take too long, because if it does, I'm gonna be tired. My voice is already kind of tired. Okay. You know, you'd think Chiaki would be an easy voice to do, and she sort of is, but I use a lot of breath for her. So,
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days.
okay, you didn't say much. Cool. Kazuichi. Hey! Oh, hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey.
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then if there are other surveillance camera units, wouldn't it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor.
The video that was filled with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage with the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. Okay. Good to know. There's a paper on the bulletin board. Apparently it's a hospital notice. Hospital precautions. Eating and drinking is forbidden within the hospital buildings, and patients do not need to be accompanied overnight stays by non-patients are expressly forbidden. Apparently only one person accompanied by the infected thanks to Monokuma's selfish rule. Okay. Good. That is done. Let's go into the hospital hallway. Oh, wait. Maybe we have to look at this. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. How big is your dick? You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why didn't you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also want to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video on that surveillance camera unit. Yeah, this one. Showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were only using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a stepladder on the floor, and right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a headband on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but I now know it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder, and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and I wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model.
Hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the handbag was Ibuki, right?
Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you thought she was trying to hang herself, so you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, doesn't that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki? Chiaki?
Then there's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt.
If so...
You.
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure it out that easily.
Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there.
What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said in the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Well, so I might just be overthinking it, but did she seem a little upset? Okay, you know what? There actually might be, if we have to investigate probably a couple of the rooms and the conference room, that's what I'm guessing, then this might actually be a little bit longer. So I'll wrap up this video there. So we'll save it. We'll check the pet as well. Make sure pet's okay. Yeah, 33 steps until growth. All right, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.